Well, I guess I just never really actually recorded that much with the previous vlog. I thought I finally was able to record some clips for the previous vlog, but I guess working on the 1x2 grills and stuff like that did just take quite a while. And then I didn't do anything on Saturday, and Monday I was working on the 1x2 grills and stuff like that. And then yesterday was a shipping day and stuff like that. So I guess that this previous vlog, there just wasn't that much to record. So yeah, I'll try to record more in this vlog again, because then there were just, there's been 2 short vlogs in a row. So I guess I'll just try to record more for this one. Yogurt time. So I finally finished up with projects and stuff like that, and so now it is time to start on going through some of these orders here. So then I will just quickly, I know I need two, 1 second. There's another thing. Oh no, it's underneath there. Okay, so I will need 2 drawers here. So I'll just quickly grab these 2, 1165. Yep, that is in the new drawer area. So then I'll grab these here, put them here, and then I'll grab the waiting for parts container and bring this over, and then I will start rebuilding more eBay figures. And then I don't think I'll have time, but if I do have time, I might start starting the process of relisting these minifigures on eBay. And so I probably won't have time for that, so that might be a project for tomorrow. But then I should be able to get through at least some or all of this here tonight still. I don't know what it is with this torso here. I have tried to get this torso so many times. This here is the latest one, right over there. And so this time, it's, if you look at the right angle, it's got 2 cracks on the front of the torso. Like, how is it even cracked up there? Like, you can see that's definitely a crack up there, and that's a crack there. But how does that even crack up there like that? And is that another one on the other side? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so there's 3 cracks on the front of the torso. The back of the torso also has 2 cracks. Or is that a third one as well? Yeah, that one has 3 cracks on the back as well. Or is that 4 maybe? And what about the sides? Sides seem to be good. That's not, I don't describe that as a crack. That's just there as like a mold line thing on some of them and stuff like that. So that's not there. So that's good, but it's got like 6 cracks on it. So like, it's impossible to get this torso. I've tried buying this torso so many times, and I don't think there's any available new. Actually, there is, and it's not too bad of a price. But it is from China. But in general, that's just more of a general thing that you want to avoid China for buying stuff like this, because you don't know, because I know it's probably just a bit sketchier out there, because that's where all the clones come from. So although this one does seem to have a decent reputation and stuff like, or feedback and stuff like that, so it's almost guaranteed completely fine, unless there's another Mexico type factory situation happening in China or something like that. But then I might end up having to pick something up. There's a couple stores with them in quantity and stuff like that, so I might end up picking some up eventually. But yeah, this torso is like near impossible to get uncracked. And it's not just the torso, the head, I've had 2 or 3 of them cracked as well. So it's just, this minifigure here is just almost impossible to get in good condition for some reason. And then in this order so far, I was completely missing one of the droids, and then this head has bite marks on it, and the torso looks fine and stuff. I think, yeah, okay, that's just a scratch there. This one here, it might not pick it up on camera at all, but it's just a yellowed weirdly and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily damaged, just more so yellowed. So I can't list that on eBay. And then this one here, it's got almost a bite mark type thing on that side and on that side there, and it's just the gold is on another bite mark there. The gold is just darker and stuff like that, which is completely normal for this in used condition, but for me that's not something I want to use. And then if you look at the head there, it's actually, you might be able to see it a little bit, that's actually some damage there as well, almost like someone took some sandpaper to it or something. And I haven't checked this one yet, but what do you think the odds are that this torso is going to be cracked? It's almost always cracked. There's like a 50-50 chance. Actually, this one here, the arms are moving smoothly. I haven't looked yet. That it's going to be cracked. It doesn't seem to be cracked, although I might need to put some legs on it to check if it's cracked. Not seeing any cracks on the back. And this side seems to be good as well. Just see all the scratches of the camera so zoomed in and stuff like that. It's maybe not quite normal surface level scratches, but for this torso here, I mean, I can probably clean it up just a little bit, but this here is actually in quite decent condition so far. But then let's just quickly test out to see if there is any cracks that will show if I add some pressure. No, not on that side. So this here might be the first time in quite a while that I've been able to get one of these torsos that's not cracked. Yeah, this one seems to be decent for once. Okay, so let's just check real quick. Oh, I cannot hold this for the life of me. This one here seems to be in decent condition. I'll check these more later. I'm just checking overall. Oh, that's not in good condition. You can see there's just a huge spot missing of paint right there. That's why I ordered 3 of these torsos from the guy, just so I can make sure I can get one. That's good. These 2 here, at least the fronts of them, seem to be decent. Then there's a Venom torso. Don't think that's a crack there. And the old Adventure heads, these things are almost always bad condition. The top one there, it's got like some, is that bite marks? I can't quite tell if that's a bite marks at the top there. Bottom one might be usable. I'll have to check closer later. Johnny Thunder, these ones aren't usually in too good condition, but these seem a bit promising. The top one's a bit poor condition, so probably can't use that one for eBay. And these ones here, surprisingly, are also damaged usually. So these ones don't seem to be, well, the top one there's got some paint loss and stuff like that. So that one I'll list as damaged on Bricklink. But I can't use that top one for eBay. This stuff here is from mine, except for the torso that I had before, because I was about to rebuild it. And this actually is in decent condition for some parts like this for eBay. This here is the radio thing. So the plastic type on these is a lot more flexible and soft, as you can see, than your standard Lego part and stuff like that. So those ones there are just a little bit more wear is fine with me for listing it and stuff like that, as opposed to other parts, because these ones here, if a minifigure so much as it holds it, then you start seeing damage on it. So yeah, it's just pretty much average condition, I'd say, for this order here. So I'll just add a note about that to the store, so that in the future, when the store shows up, then I can hopefully be able to see it. There's a few good ones, and so I'll try to make sure to go to those ones in the future, except I haven't checked. Actually, let's just quickly check right now. Can I just add comments and just write something? I spelled that wrong. And can I bookmark it? No, I can't do that. What if I do subscribe only? I can bookmark it as a subscribe only. So I might do that, and then I might remove favorite and least favorite, and then just click subscribe only. I mean, odds of them sending an email are low. And then use that to add comments. And then if I don't like the store, I'll dislike and add comments. If I do like the store, I'll favorite it and add comments. But if it's a pretty neutral thing like this one here, there's some good parts, some bad parts. It's just nothing exceptional, nothing extremely good, nothing extremely bad in comparison to the average order. So this one here, I'll do something like that. And yeah, I think that's what I'll do going forward. So I was able to process all of the packages that were here, and so that's out of the way now. And so then the project for tomorrow will be to try and rebuild some of these minifigures on eBay, since as you can see, I haven't rebuilt in a very long time. And because like the last time I was making purchases more frequently for rebuilding eBay and stuff like that was like over half a year ago at this point. So then that was about the last time I really listed stuff on eBay. So anything that's sold out, it only stays in out of stock for about 3 months. Some of them stay a bit longer. I don't know exactly how that works. And stuff like that. I thought I only had 2 of these, but I guess I have 3 there. So then, yeah, this here will be the project for tomorrow, but I was able to get through all 3 orders, that were here today, and I was able to get significant progress on the other, on unrelated things with the scanner, so I didn't do too much other stuff today, but now, I'm back into the rhythm of working, again, and stuff like that. So then tomorrow, I should be able to start tackling a couple more of these. Let's get this to focus. 1x2 grills, and, yeah, just, hopefully be able to first work on those minifigures there, though. Well, I was excited to finally, hopefully be able to get some work done now, Except then, all I can say is if your window is not closing, like just a normal window like that there, or something like that, if it's not closing smoothly, don't try to force it to close because it's not going to be happy to your finger. And so now I can barely do anything. And so I don't know how much work I can get done now that one of my fingers is completely out of use because all of it's not happy right now. Because when you get your fingernail caught on something, it's not nice. And so I don't know how much I can get done because the slightest movements just move everything on my finger around, and it's not nice. So I don't know how much I can get done today. I'm going to try to get a little bit done still, but yeah, it's just like fate doesn't want me to get back to work for some reason. So I'll still try to get some stuff done, but I genuinely have no idea how much I can get done until it at least heals over the next several days. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what I can do, because I mean I might be able to, but then when you open a bag and stuff like that, yeah, it's, and then typing and everything like that, I don't even think I can really work on my stuff too much or anything. So yeah, it's just gonna be complicated, but I might just be able to do it super slowly and stuff like that, because my left hand is still completely fine. So yeah, then I guess I should just try to figure out if I can just at least start typing with my left hand, title names and stuff like that. But then with a mouse, it's a little bit difficult, because then when you hold a mouse, this is going to be rubbing across the placemat and stuff like that. So yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, I'll just see what I can get done then slowly. Yogurt time. So I just got a return in the mail. It was this part right here, because I don't know how I made that mistake, but it turns out that they might have actually, I can't tell if I was just pushed down during shipping or something, but I accidentally sent them the left side instead of the right side of the sticker, and so then that was a mistake on my end. So then I just got the part in the mail again. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to refund them the full price of the part plus the full price of shipping that they paid, because this was likely the reason they placed the order. And then I'm also going to refund the amount that they paid on shipping to get it back. Let's get that to focus there. There we go. So I'll have to refund that as well. So then all in all, it's going to be like a $30 refund, but then I should be able to relist the part for most of that to get most of that back eventually. So I'm just going to quickly send that refund now. But overall, making good progress on the eBay minifigures with help. Let's get this to focus. Here we go. These ones I still have to create listings for. Those ones I'll probably make one label and use 4 of these. If I can count, 1, 2, that seems like 3 there, and 4. So then I'll put these guys way over here again, and then these ones here have had listings made but are in the middle of being photographed, and these ones have been photographed and are ready to list now. So then once everything's done, then I can just go ahead and list all of them. And so yeah, overall slowly making progress. So just a quick update before I go up for supper. These are the minifigures that are now photographed and ready to list. It'll be all listed in one go later on. And all of the minifigures have had their listings created now. And it's just these minifigures here that need their photographs taken. So hopefully after supper, I should be able to finish this relatively fast. Thankfully, now that it's been like, well, it happened at about 3 a.m. So about 16 hours later, it is starting to not be as sensitive now. So I am able to get a little bit more work done. So hopefully should be able to finish this today. And I do actually, I just remembered now, I have to actually pull orders tonight. So I'll put the card over here so I remember. And why is the chair over here? Who knows? I'll just quickly fix this stuff. So yeah, then the goal for today is to finish listing this stuff and pull orders, and just I might take the day off a little bit earlier after that. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, overall good progress is being made. Probably shouldn't be concerned that there's a huge crack in the roof, but who knows. Just finished listing all 62 of the minifigures on eBay. So now is the fun part of actually putting them all away. So yeah, I've now got the boxes out, and I'm going to start putting those minifigures away and start pulling the ones that I sold. Just getting to work for the day, and I just realized my light is still on because they started recording when there's just slightly too dark. So then I'll have to adjust that, or I'm just going to stop recording a second, and then I'm going to start recording with the light off. So I'll just first turn this light on over here. Okay, now the light's off. So I have a couple more orders to pull. I don't think there are any more eBay orders, but I did have 3 or 4 more Bricklink orders, maybe even 5 more Bricklink orders, including one that is 1,700 1x1 studs, so that's going to be good fun to pull. Luckily, I should be able to use my counting scale for that. So yeah, then I'm going to now quickly pull the orders, and that will probably take up a little bit of time because it'll take a little while to count that many studs. But then there's also a couple other orders, nothing too big other than for that one, at least piece count wise. And so yeah, then I'll get to pulling orders now real quick. Oh yeah, and it feels like minus 30 degrees outside today. It's only like minus 17 or 18, but it feels like minus 30, apparently. So then 1 second, let's just, minus 30 Celsius to Fahrenheit, right here. So minus 30, here. Minus 30, so it feels like negative 22 Fahrenheit for Americans out there. So it's a little bit chilly out today. I'll have to go out to ship out orders and stuff like that. So hopefully it doesn't get too much colder. And so for anyone curious, this is what 1,708 1x1 studs looks like. So they got 160 in pearl dark gray, 518 in flat silver, 230 in light bluish gray, and 800 of them in dark bluish gray. And so with the counting scale, this took not even 5 minutes or so, and they are all counted now and stuff like that, so that's good now. And so then I'm going to just put these back in this container over here, and then this goes on the side. And so now all of the orders are pulled. Sold a couple of moon-based plates. These things are worth a lot less than I thought. Sold these guys for only $10 and 20 cents each or something each. They bought 2 of them, so that's going out. And so now I can mark orders as packed, and so not too many orders going out today. So then I'm just gonna mark these guys as packed now. Yogurt time. So I was getting the mail, and for some reason there's a microwave right next to our mailbox, so I just took it home. We'll scrap it at a later date. So I'm back now. All the orders have been shipped out, and for negative 30, it actually wasn't too bad out today, so that was nice. And now I'm going to work on seeing which minifigures I can rebuild. I don't know if there's any. I don't think I can rebuild any of these here, so I don't think I can actually rebuild any of these guys here. So I'll see what accessories I can put with stuff, and just get stuff in bags. I don't think I'll place any orders today, as I'm currently waiting to pay Bricklink fees and brick packer fees, and then shipping costs on something and stuff like that. So I don't think I'll be placing any orders now. I'll just wait for like a week or two and stuff like that. Although I did place one order earlier, but this one was one I placed a couple days ago, but then I had done it through a quote, so I didn't actually pay for it till today, just till I was confident I had enough. And then I just picked up a couple of torsos. Let's get this to focus. I just picked up 50 torsos, because why not? So I needed one, and I picked up 50 for some reason, who knows. And so now I have 50, and wait, was this one of the ones that was just always damaged or something when I got it? No, it hasn't really had that many sold in Canada, so who knows. But I got some torsos for that, so now I'll work on some of these guys here. Get this to focus. There we go. Alright, I think ChatGPT is a little bit confused right now. I was just getting a bit of code and stuff like that, and it was supposed to give me the second half of the code, but it missed the one part, so I asked it for the second part of the code, and now it's giving me an updated version about the Nazi regime. What in the world is even happening today? with some help. Just finished with the black 1x2 grills. Ended up listing them there. These here are the garbage ones. A lot of them cracked again, just like the other ones and stuff like that. Where did the garbage can go? It's over here. So stuff that out there and put that back. But it's about 8:30, and those things, they just make your mind go numb once you just check them for damage. And for those ones, it's almost impossible for me to pick them up, so that one there needs second person help with that. So then probably done listing with those for the rest of the day then. I wonder what it is after wind chill or whatever it's called. Just getting to work for the day now. I got down a little bit later because I ended up working on a puzzle thing. It's not a puzzle, it's just like a 6x6 cube thing where you have to line up a whole bunch of different lines, or I think it's pipes or something like that, and you have to make sure all the lines or pipes properly connect on every side of the square, and then connect it to all the other sides and stuff like that. And got about 3/4 of the way through the puzzle, but then none of them would line up at that point. Like there's like 8 squares left or so. I don't know exactly how many. And then they just completely would not connect to anything. So then I just gave up. And then I'm down here now. And thank you for watching the vlog. If you got this far, hopefully the next vlog, today is Saturday, will be out. So hopefully the next vlog will be out on Wednesday. So now I'm going to work on editing the vlog. And it's a bit chilly today. I never actually checked the temperature, so I don't know what it is, but it's just, the focus is just cold today, which is nice. Then I don't know how much I'll get done because I still got these guys here, and I am not a fan of these ones. I am still trying to decide which is worse to list, 1x2 grills or 1x1 plates. It's a tough one, so I don't know which one's worse yet. I might try to work on some of these today if I can find the willpower to do so. Otherwise, I honestly don't even know what I'm going to do today. But I sold the dark pink spaceman again, so I am going to quickly relist that on Bricklink. And I guess that's it for the vlog. So thank you for watching if you got this far.